Hello everyone, this is Fallendice, and welcome back to my Survivor's Guide to the Ravenhearst mod playthrough. So, at the end of the last episode, I started doing some augering, making my way over here. Didn't really get too far into this process. About here's when it's going to start going up in the air. But I did run across a little bit of oil shale right here on the edge, right there, and I ended up following it down. So we got about this much dug out. But just doing that got me all the way up. I'm to 32 now, and I think I was definitely in the upper 29, 28 or something like that when I started. So yeah, the leveling is real when it comes to the auger, especially here in the sand. Eventually, with the leveling up the skills and things, it gets to where it's like a one-hit destruction of the sand, and it's just ridiculous how fast you can kind of go through. We also found that diamond node, which I think we put at the end of the episode. I also afterwards found another gold nugget node down in here. So that was two of those nodes I found just kind of going through the oil shale here. And also we have 3,747 oil shale, which is nice. So we'll soon be able to make our own, add that to the stuff we bought from the traders. But additionally, with those levels, we can actually buy something else too. I know at the end of the episode, we wanted to upgrade our secret stash. So that's going to give us a lot more stuff that we can actually purchase. Hopefully we can find a nice pick as well. And 13 levels. I think I'm going to hold off for now. We'll see if we get a few more levels at the end, and then we can kind of see what stuff we want to pick up. But what I do want to do is, first off, we bought the skill to be able to make the decorating station. Now we can actually make it. So let's see what we need to be able to craft this bad boy. So 50 forged iron. And I'm pretty sure I don't have anywhere... Oops. I'm not where I want to be. I'm not anywhere near that. I mean, I do have 22 forged steel that I purchased from the trader. And I have 300 in there. Yeah, throw this in there as well. Actually, let's go ahead and make that now that I got the concrete from in there, so we can finish up our concrete. Alrighty, and then we'll toss you guys back in there. I am going to need to make some flagstone or some. Why are you in here? But I am going to need to make some cobblestone so I can finish repairing upstairs and then upgrade to concrete all the other stuff up there. But it looks like we're not going to be able to do our decorating station yet. Or any of the other things I wanted to do. I wanted to also get our chainsaw made and our mini bike. I got the mini bike skill. I have the capability to make it, but I need... Alright, so you know what? Alright, we're going to have to do this. So I've got plenty of clay right now. So yeah, let's do this. And actually, do I have any in here? Alright, I'm going to do this for... Since we're going to be doing this for quite a while, let's actually get some frames in there. Let's try to save us some of our wood, because it does give us a longer burn time. So let's see. So yeah, so 50 seconds for one wood versus 232. And what is the recipe? Yeah, it's 2 wood. So it's definitely a much better deal. So we're gonna stock this up. Should be good. I think what I should probably do first is I definitely want to get my mini bike, because the mini bike's going to get me the ability to move around quicker, because I've been running everywhere lately. And what I'm going to need to do is we're going to need to set ourselves up a iron mine. So let's see, trader. I can actually move the trader question mark to where he actually is. Trader, remove waypoint. There we go. All right, so thinking I Jax has basically said that trying to build a mine on the border of something is actually not a good idea because it's not a straight line that comes from the surface all the way down. It could go at an angle, so it could start up here, and the desert could technically end up all the way up into here just based on depth and stuff like that. So probably try to do something closer over here and maybe start at a clay field so we can kind of go down and get some clay on our way down. But that's going to give me iron. I do need this as well, so actually I could do it either place. So technically I could set up my operation at the border, dig down, hollow out a place with some forges eventually, things like that, and then run one tunnel this way into the wooded area so I can get my iron, and then the other one going to the right into the snow biome where I can get nitrate. This over here, the plains, is going to give me the lead. Eventually I'll need, but I am going to need to find a burnt biome as well, which actually right here. That's right, when we're over here we found a burnt biome. So that's coal. So anyway, so that being said, we're going to have to set up some outposts for it, but I'm going to smelt up all of this iron because we're going to need to do a frame, the mini bike frame. I guess it would be easier just to type mini. Sorry, chassis, that's why. Alright, so I need the chassis. Ooh. Stop everything. I need to make this in the blacksmithing station. Alrighty. Well, that's... I'm not going to pull this out yet because I am going to need... There we go. Over here. I do need forged iron. So how much can I make right now? Alright, so let's do 75 for the moment. Because I do need that for making some things as well. And then hopefully I should still have enough from this. What do I need to do to make my mini bike frame? Oh, I'm already almost there already. Okay, good. And then we'll make the other items. Actually, let's... Uh-oh. Sounds like we might have a wandering horde. And I haven't really set myself up perfectly for the passive killing. Yeah. Alright, we got plenty of arrows now, so I should be able to just take care of these guys with my crossbow. Yeah, we'll take care of them real fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this wandering horde real quick, get me some more levels, and then when we go back in and we're ready to do some more crafting, we'll start getting our mini bike set up and then see if we can get that decoration station as well. Alright, so we are back inside, and this has been cooking long enough that we can actually make ourselves our chassis. Alright, and then for the others, so I know I already made one handlebar, but I am going to have to make technically two more. So duct tape, leather, pipe, and mechanical parts. Pipe, duct tape, leather, mechanical parts. Alright, is there enough for two? That is the question. And the reason why I need to make two is I would like to also make handlebars for my... what am I short on? I am short on the pipe again. Alright, so what I may have to do is just switch between handlebars for the auger and the chainsaw, because I do want to make myself a chainsaw and get that up and running so I can do, I can get some good, Well, that's not going to happen. I thought I got more than that on that last trip out. Wait. I think I might actually, yeah, I can. It just costs. Alrighty, so for now I'm just going to make the two I need to make my handlebars. And I also need electrical parts and a headlight. And I'm pretty sure I was smart and kept a... I could have sworn I did. I know I got some headlights when I was doing that. Boy, I am definitely missing out. Okay. Well, what else do I need for seat? I need 2 more of those. Alright, so you know what we're going to do? Put you up here for now. Alright, we gotta go rent some cars. There we go. So I don't have a choice, and I grabbed a little bit of meat and I have more cooking. There we go. Yep. Alright, so we're going to grab a little bit more meat. And if you look, I'm actually 2 less wellness than I was last episode. And that's because I got focused on something, I wasn't paying attention, and my thirst went to 0%. And then before I realized it, it was the second loss of wellness that caught my attention. So yeah, not paying attention strikes again. So I was at 88, now I'm back to 87. I have been watching a stream, and so Helmel, who's I probably will link that in the description below over there. Been watching her and her brother and her husband play, and they're playing Ravenhearst. They're pretty far along, and they've got this clever little setup they use for upping their wellness. So as I'm medical class now, I can actually make the joints, which is a big part of what their plan, or not their plan, but how they do that. So I think we may have to revert to that at some point. Right now I'm kind of happy with, you know, doing it the normal way, but we'll see how it gets. If I keep not noticing things like that, I may have to, just to try and salvage. Alright, so I got a couple more cars up here. I see at least a few of them, so I'm going to hit these up real fast, and then I will be back in a moment. Alright, so we made it back. Picked up, actually, not too bad, 8 iron pipes. Got a really nice battery. No more engines, though. But we finally got a headlight, and it was only on one of the vanilla cars. So I'm going to have to look into that, but it didn't seem like any of the... ooh, and it is an airdrop. But any of the special cars that are put in the mod was dropping those, so I don't know if it's because of the stage. Because if I remember right, I think that you normally get the headlight on the 3rd stage, which is just the frame of the vehicle. So I don't know if it's because... Well, that's really close. If it's because those things don't actually go down to that level of the vehicle. They only have 1 stage, if that's why. But I'll look into that. But that was interesting. All right, good. We're good to go on that. All right, so let's see. I know I need that, and that, and probably that. All right, so let's see. Let's go over here and see what we can make. So mini. I still can't make either because I'm missing the handlebars. But that's right. I put them over here. Not here. Here. And then actually, as I was in there, I think I need the cotton for the seat. And then hopefully I should... Actually, let me grab the couple pipes I had. I should be good to go. Yes. Alright, so we can craft both. These are not going to be good quality parts in any which way or form. But they will be... It's all I need to be able to at least get around for the moment. So there we go. So we've got the frame, so we have the bike, or the seat, the handlebars. There's our battery. Let's see, did I get any decent engines at all? I've got a green engine, which is alright. And we've got a shopping basket. No lock, but I shouldn't need a lock. Actually that, oh, I guess I did have an engine in there, and that's a little bit better. Oh yeah, and tires. Yeah, those are my best tires. Alright. So, we have a bike. Let's put this stuff away. Oh yeah. I also want to make just regular handlebars again. Do I have enough to do that for our chainsaw? I need 1 more leather, 2 more iron pipes. Alright, so let's let's get 2 more pipes. And I probably need to make more leather. Yep. So let's go over here. And just in case anyone's curious, so part of the solutions for this issue with inventory lag, especially with crafting stations, the initial window, which normally opens up here, which is your all, is empty now. So when you first open up one, it's empty. That just allows you to type in what you want, or you can go to the different categories. So there's not a lot of categories for leather. But then if you go all the way to the far right, that is where the all is. So you still have that option to look in there, and it does give that to you. Alright, so what did I need for my handlebar? Remind me again, did I just, oops, no, yeah, handlebars. I just need 1 leather. There we go. Alright, and then I should make that over here. Alright, there we go. And was that the only thing I was missing for the chainsaw? Nope, needs an engine as well. We have a nice green one there. Actually, what engine did I put in my auger? Now that I'm thinking about it, since I actually have a vehicle. Oh, here you are. 360. Okay, so it's not like I still have not found a really good engine, so I just wanted to make sure that I didn't have some super fancy engine. Alright, there we go. So let's assemble you, pop you and you. Alright, so we now have both a chainsaw and an auger. And let's go put our mini bike up outside. Once I get my little ramp there, I won't have to be down here, or I mean run outside to get on my mini bike, which will be nice. So for now, excited. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where did I, there we go. Boom. And we have fuel. Oops, sorry. Just want to make sure it runs. Yep, we are good to go. Okay. So I'm not going anywhere yet because I still have a few things I want to do downstairs. One being the decoration station. Alright, so what am I missing? I'm missing a wrench and a claw hammer. And I should have both of those over here in my tools. And I think at some point in this, oops, other side. At some point in this episode, I think it's time to go through and paint things up. I thought I found the hammer. Uh-oh. And I think I need a tool head for that. Yep, leather and wood. All easy to make. So let's come over here. Tool head hammer. Alright, we'll go ahead and craft one. That's only 40 seconds. Not too bad. So we'll be able to do all of that. So let's see. Deco station, chainsaw, mini bike. Yeah, those are all the things I want to build right now. So I'll be right back as soon as I've got all the stuff to craft this decoration station. Alright, so, oops, actually, need to run over and grab some more leather. There we go. We should be able to make a hammer now. Oh, I guess that's made in our inventory. Yep. Alright, so hammer in 1 minute, and then decorating station. 50 there, 31, 100. Alright, we are good to go. So I just need our cheap wrench. And technically, I can make wrenches as well. All it takes is forged steel mechanical parts, which I actually have some right now, which is so I can make another one, even though I prefer using my crowbar. It gives me better returns on stuff. Alright, how much time is left? We get 17 seconds. As soon as we get this done, we're going to pop it in over here. My whole purpose of this is to make our stove, which, come to think of it, what do I need for my stove? I gotta remember about that again now. I need 24, so I need 3 more forged iron yet. So let's How much more can we make? I'm just going to clean this thing out since I'm about to go empty on it. That way I have stuff for repairing. Let's see, what else do we need? Sorry, stove. Electrical components. Oh, I think I just didn't grab them out of here. Yeah, okay, good. So we have everything that we need for our decoration station as well. Alright, so decorating station, good to go. That is not made in the advanced crafting station. Huh, interesting. And it's 10 minutes. Okay, so yeah, I will be back in about 10 minutes when we go to place that down, because we are definitely not going to wait around for that. So I will be back in a few. Alright, so we have our decoration station, but a slight problem is I had forgotten that to make our stoves, we still need the Ultimate Survivor class. So it is going to be a little bit before we can actually make our bacon and eggs or our stove. So for now, we're going to leave things kind of here the way it is. So what I do want to do is I am going to do a little bit more cooking. I need to get me some more of this lovely boiled meat, which actually I might even, yep, I have a little bit over there. Got a bunch of water ready, so we'll grab some more meat. I'm going to make some of that. And then I'm not ready to make this yet. This mini bike exit, I'm going to hold off a little bit on, it's weird, hold off a little bit on that quite yet. But what I do want to do is I do want to, pick up this trader and then head down over to here, and I want to get my my off-site mine set up. So we'll run down there with the mini bike. We're going to wrench everything on the way because I do want to get some more, and I'm definitely hurting on the pipes and some other things. So we're going to head down there, get our mine set up, get a little bit of mining, and then maybe even a little bit looting, and we'll see where we are time-wise on the episode at that point. But for now, I will see you next once we're down here ready to, or actually once I have the mine set up, because I'm not going to do, I'm not going to film building. It's going to be a cheap little hut that's just over the area, and then we'll go down. In fact, I might even just not even make a above ground area and just make a hatch and dig down. So I will see you shortly. Alright, so here is what we ended up with. My normal little tunnel down. Again, I really don't like the dirt and having the ladder's kind of just built into the walls, so it looks nice. And I started off with just a nice kind of rounded out area where I could put down foragers and whatnot when I get to it. I started digging this way because above ground there's a gravel patch, but I hadn't quite found it yet. But I had gotten a little nibble over here. So I dug down about this much. You can see I've got quite a bit of iron here. But at this point I did run out of gas. So you can see though I did get quite a bit of stone and a lot of raw iron. And my bike inventory is full. We are going to be heading back, but I'll show that off here really quickly. Yeah, right over here. I hit up quite a few vehicles on the way. So we've got a few more batteries, some engines. I did finally get a nice purple engine. So I've got a quick, speedy vehicle. I broke down a couple books I found. Like I said, just a few things, a few more headlights and stuff. So with that, we are going to be heading back to the base. And I did remember to... Oh, I should not be having this conversation while I have night terrors about. I was saying I did remember that I can actually still make a stove. There is the expensive generic stove that we can make. So I may actually decide to do that. So plan is, I'm going to zoom back home to base. I have quite a bit of oil shield that I had mined up down when I was first starting to dig a bit. So going to get home, cook up all this iron ore we found, use that to build a couple new workstations. So we're going to build our oil refinery so we can make gasoline, and we're going to build our stove so we can make us some bacon and eggs. So like I said, we're heading back home. Gonna empty out my inventory, get some stuff crafting, and I will be back when we're ready to start putting some stuff together. Alright, so we're back, and as you see, I have done a little bit of painting. Unfortunately, before I could get to the absolute end, somewhere around here, I ran out of paint. So one of these, I think, yeah, right there you can see. So I had originally done this with plates, and I didn't like that little extra, well, it's actually right here. You can see exactly how it kind of sticks out a little bit. Then I remembered there's like a siding, which is a super thin. And it's just like a little metal, so something you kind of just put over top of an existing block to give it a little extra strength. But it perfectly lines up, so it makes my little arches look a lot better. So I didn't have enough of the time to make all 4 entrances, and then I started painting and kind of ran out. So I haven't got to do the ceiling yet or the floor. It's going to take a bit before I get my farming up to be able to manufacture this. So at the moment, all I can hope for is looting. So lots of dressers and cabinets and things like that. You see, I did start to do some of the tunnel. Didn't quite get to the end of it. This is actually where I completely ran out of paint, but I do like to decorate. But as you can see, I now have 100 forged iron. So first off, we're going to make our refinery. I can make our gas. 642, not too long. And then on top of that, we're going to, I think the stove is made in the inventory as well. And if that, nope. So that might be actually right here then. Oh, nope, duh. The whole purpose for building this. Yes. Stove. There we go. So we will craft that, and that is 10 minutes. So looks like about 10 minutes I will be back, and we'll look at our newest creations. Alright, so we've got about 2 minutes left on our stove. Our refinery is done, so I would like to at least get that placed so we can get started on this. Let me get my fuel. I'm actually sort of surprised I'm not hearing a screamer yet. I've got quite a bit of stuff cooking at the moment. Alrighty, so can do get just enough in there. There we go, a little extra. There we go. 23,000 gas should do me pretty well. I'm probably going to spend a bit more time down here getting some more oil shale, using that. Once I get high enough, then I can take it back and we're going to do a bit of farming on the iron. I have now about 124 forged iron, and I'm actually cranking out some more actual regular iron, because in here I am making scrap iron log spikes. So we're going to finish prepping our horde base yet while we have time. And additionally, I now have 45 iron bars, so I can at least do my first layer around the top outside so I can shoot down. So this will be 2 very nice things. And actually, now over here, I need to switch over to rebar frames. There we go. That way I can get a nice sturdy around and underneath it, so in the event that any of the spikes are destroyed, I don't have them kind of digging under my base. And lastly, we are cooking along with some concrete. I put a lot of this stone that we picked up in here to cook. And I currently have 2,000, and I have some more cooking as well. So we're got a lot going on here right now, which is good. And there we go. We have our iron stove. All right, how big? I actually haven't used this before. Ooh, holy cow, he is not tiny. I think I may... My only question is it going to impact... No, I don't think it should. I should still be able to... Yep. the wrong... There we go. Alright, good. So I can still interact with everything. Alright, let's come back over here. I was cooking a little bit more bacon. Good to go. Moment of truth. Fried eggs. There we are. So let's see. I need, what, 11 minutes? That's not what I was trying to do. Oops. Oh, shoot. I forgot about the frying pan, too. We do have it saved. It is right here. Something else I realized I haven't done yet is I haven't purchased the skill yet for the chemistry station. And I believe for that I need... That's the other thing. I was going to do some stuff here. So secret stash, I did put points into that. But for the chemistry station, I need science of 7. So we're going to... Can't do that yet. That's right. I need to get a bit more before I can do that. But luckily, this is for stuff that we can build. I do have somewhere... Where... Did I not write down where it was? One of these traders would be you. I thought it was close by. I think it is. So I think it is this one. I think it has the working chem station in it. So we'll have to look out and find it. But our first 2 fried eggs are out. Get you off of there. Which means I can then come over to here. And there we are. We finally have our bacon and eggs. So, let's grab our first ones out actually. Alright, there we go. So these have a wellness of 0.3, fullness of 17. See, yeah, I gotta talk to Jax on that one. For the amount of effort it took to make these, they're actually worse. Here, I'll show you too. So 0.3 fullness of 10, 0.3 fullness of 17. So yes, I can eat fewer of these to get full, but if you're trying to counter wellness, which I'm up to 90 again now, you want to eat more of the same thing to get higher wellness. So like I said, if I'm at 10, I could eat 9 of these, whereas I could probably only eat about 7 of these. So with that 0.3 per at 7 versus 0.3 at 9, I'm going to get more wellness eating the boiled meat. And of course, the boiled meat is so much easier to make. Actually, it's kind of disappointing, but we can do it now. And there are some other recipes in here as well. It's not just, let's get rid of the favorites. It's not just the bacon and eggs, so I can make all these different types of things too. So I definitely have a few more items I can make in here. Including, I may have to start collecting some items here, but anyways, so let's get out of here. Back into this. Alright, so let's look at what we got. I do finally have a screamer. You know what? I need to go take care of that, because if I stay down here and she senses me, next thing I'm going to have a giant horde on my head. Actually, I do want to do this. I had forgotten I had this, but I had picked up this double barrel shotgun. And those things are really good. I had just run out of ammo. Not anymore. So we are going to have a little bit of fun with this double barrel. Take care of this screamer real fast. Boom. And the other one. Nice. Alright, and then I'm gonna... Ooh, I thought I'd catch you. Now you're dead. It's actually a fun weapon, to be honest. And it is... Oops, missed on that one. But it's actually really powerful. considering normally when you start off with your shotgun, it's pretty bad actually usually. And understand it's because you know you have to have your skill levels up and everything. But I don't have a lot of skill in shotguns, and this double barrel is literally. Did you see that? I just dropped 2. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, that was just bad aim. Anyone behind me? Yep. I was wondering if that was going to happen. You're gone. And you're gone. Alright. Oh, I got another one already? I do have a lot of stuff cooking, unfortunately. So that may be an issue here for a little bit. I may have to clean up a few streamers. Let's at least get rid of the zombies first. Like I said, I still want to go down and finish going through my... And what I might do is I might have to just go down, turn off all my forges and stuff, just so we can go through and pick skills. But I am probably going to start using this a little bit more often. I mean, it sucks that it only has 2 shells, but it uses way fewer to kill the zombies than the regular one seems to. I imagine once I put a few points into it. So, alright. Let me clean this up real fast and then I'll be back. Alright, so I got most of my stuff turned off now, so we shouldn't be interrupted. So let's go back through this again. Again, I have no reason to add up into my iron tools. I'm not going to be building high level. I'm waiting to get to this. And all this is required is level 50. Same with this. I'm not worried about these. I may come back to those 2. I don't need to this one because I've already got the mortar and pestle. Nope, nope. This would be convenient, and actually it's really cheap. Going to speed up the time it takes for me to do my concrete, so I don't mind spending on that because I'm going to be making quite a bit of concrete. Higher level mini bike parts up to level 100. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So it's 150, level 150 I'll be making right now. Don't need those yet. I've already got a pretty... My archery is already on point. Oh, I have one more. Almost to my compound bow. Probably should. I mean, right now it's a 20% damage increase. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Nope. That's to make them. I don't care about that. Don't care about that yet. This requires a lot more construction. This one, on the other hand, wouldn't be a bad idea. So I am going to be making these 2. But let's see. I want to get to this point, but that requires cooking 7. So it's 15 points just for that. And to get to 7. So it's 30 points altogether to get to where I can make the dinner plate. So I'm not... That's for once I start getting a bit more experience. And actually, if I do a bit of mining and stuff down here, I'm probably going to get close to that anyway. Generators. I need to start thinking about electricity. And I'm almost tempted to take that second one because I like the way these look, but I think I'm going to hold off on that for now. This is enough at the moment. This one I can't do for a few levels yet. I'm not having a problem with mechanical parts, so not worried about that. Alright, if I'm going to start farming, I am going to need these. Soybean for milk. Yeah, so I am going to buy that. Those I don't really care about. Still got 13 left. Now, this might be worth it. Working water. Yeah, we're going to do that. So I can make myself my own sink, and I could make an oven. I'm going to hold off on that for now. And it's possible that the oven, I might be able to use the oven for the bacon and eggs too. I'll look into that. This I'm going to have to look into getting. Alternate medicine, the joint. This is actually part of that I was talking about, that way of raising your wellness. When you do smoke a joint, it makes you hungry. So you eat till you're full, then you step on a spike, upside down spike. It damages you, which allows you to do smoke the joint, which will increase your hit points. It'll fix your hit points, but it'll also make you hungry, which allows you to eat again. So it's kind of a an interesting way of working around the mechanics, so you get hungry and often, and you can kind of raise it up. I'm super tempted, even just to take one. I'm just gonna take one. It's hard to think to take a bunch of them, but if I take just one at a time, because 2 is 4, then it's gonna be 8 and 8. It'll be easier if I take them a little bit at a time. Alright, so we're good there. We're good with our skills. I'm going to go ahead and turn my stuff back on. Now I'm just kind of melting down more iron over there. Alright, now let's get this... I'm just making it into one, there you go, one pile. Good to go on that. And good to go on this. And I think I also want to make a couple more forges now. I should have the material. Oh, that's right. When I was painting, I had to move those. I'm sorry. I had to move those. So let's go back here and let's get these cooking again. So yeah, so I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make a couple more forges. Yeah, I think we're done with the episode here. So what we're going to do is between episodes, I'm going to make 2 more forges. So we're going to get this whole area filled up with forges. I'm going to take all the fuel I'm getting over here. Yeah, that's going to bother me. I'm probably going to have to move this. Yeah. We are going to have to move you. I don't foresee myself using it very often, and it's just kind of annoying me. But I'm going to get the fuel that I'm getting out of the refinery, use that to go get more oil shale, get my fuel supply higher, and then I'm going to head back over to our iron mine, and I'm going to farm a bunch more iron. Before that, though, I am going to come up here. I have been, oh, that was bad. I have been in my inventory making a bunch of cobblestone rock, which means I can fix all the damaged flagstone here, upgrade it to concrete. So I'm going to have this whole thing concreted out. I'm going to take and dig out there and put in the other spikes that I've made, put in my iron bars. So our horde base will be more or less functional and ready for our horde night. That way when we come back on, I think we're going to go do some exploring on our next episode. So with that, yeah, we're going to leave it off here. If you enjoyed the episode, please remember to give it a like. If you have not already, please subscribe for future videos. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. So we are out after dark, braving the elements, but we have pretty much got ourselves set up for our day 21 horde. I still have to upgrade the concrete. So this concrete here, since we created it from rebar frame, is good, but I'm down to 94 in here, but I've got at least 1,000 plus still cooking in the cement mixer. Got our 2 rows of spikes. I am going to need a little bit more, actually quite a bit more. Okay, I've got a lot of iron in there that I can farm out from my advanced forge, which I do now have 3. We'll see that shortly, but let's get this up first at least. So we have our spider protection finally, and a much easier to shoot through. This is more my normal what I'm used to. I do still need to go another row out yet on the iron bars. There'll be at least 2 rows out, but like I said, this is getting there. And I did get enough of the wall or the POI torches so I could actually get some good light out here up until the point when I can actually start using spotlights. But yes, ooh, this is coming along, getting sexy. I really like this this design, and it'll be even better once that right there and that right there are going to be shotgun turrets, so I can basically pick things off from a distance, and as they get close, they'll take care of anything that gets through my normal potato aim. Yeah, let's go down real fast and I'll show you quickly our forges. Yeah, space is really starting to come along, really getting to the point where I can start taking leaps and bounds. So yes, got 3 forges going. Grab a little bit more of that. Yeah, so decent amount in the reserves, but as you can see, I've got a lot of it cooking right now, and I just keep popping more. Although I might, yeah, I'm out of extra, so all I have is enough to make another 2,000, which is a little bit close to what I get. But once I start doing some digging, I'll be fine there. What I do need to do, though, however, how much can I do right now? Let's do 2 grand right now. Should be enough to get me there. But yeah, so once we come back, we are going to be ready for our horde night and ready to have some fun. So yeah, that's where we are, and she is coming along.